Hayskamp swishes the first. He has finally qualified for the statistical lead, and he's number one. 91%, pushing 92%.
If you look into that, what we talked about.
It is. It's 2 made.
Well, that's as weird as it gets to me.
The second free throw, good. He shot 91% a year ago.
Like you shoot 10 a game and you never make more than 2 a game. Anyway, it doesn't matter. He's 91, you say?
Well, it depends on how many games you play.
Yeah.
It's based on that ratio. 8-2. We'll get back to the free throws in a moment. Here's Byrie with it to Voles. McKnight will guard him. You see McKnight's going to accept the challenge all game. Here's a pass, jumped outside. 3-ball put up and in by Howard. That's the trick against Rockhurst. Thank you. Double on him or work on him.
And he passed well out of the double team and brought the Dogs out of that double team Saturday down there.
Here's a back door to McKnight in traffic. Just threw it up. Couldn't get it to go. And Howard will bring it up for the Hawks, trailing by 3. Howard.
Well, we know Howard can shoot it.
Here's Thornton straight on 3. No. Thornton hit 4 big free throws late in the game. Bulldogs change over right to left.
Holy smokes, airmailed it.
Maybe with a little juice, huh? A little excitement in the building.
Airmailed it. Nobody could have got to that one. Sailed it out of bounds.
Hayskamp trailing only Tom Norton's 93% at the free throw line for best all-time Truman free throw percentage. Thornton to Byrie. He hit some big threes, 4 of them in Kansas City Saturday. Romanov jumps it off to Voles. Voles will face up on McKnight. Forced in behind the backboard. Launches out to Byrie to Romanov. Romanov spinning dribble through the lane right to the front of the cup, scores, and the Hawks within 1. 8-7. Left block. Northweather drops in on Voles. Would not go. Thornton with a rebound, but he stepped on the out-of-bounds line.
Well, action-packed in the first between the men and women's teams, and it was a heck of a day for Rockhurst basketball. Both of them down by 13 or 14 half, rally back. Bulldog teams let it get away, but you gotta credit that emotion and the juices flowing for the last game for a lot of these people. Last home game.
Straight inbounds to Hayskamp. Dylan Peters has checked into the game for Cade McKnight out of Eldridge, Iowa. Hayskamp left wing 3. He pours it in. That is his 58th triple of the season. He's got 7 early points, and the Bulldogs up 4. 15:20 to play, first half. Truman women won over Quincy, 67-62. And Voles and Northweather tied up, and Northweather picks up the first Bulldog foul.
I asked Jeff Horn if he was going to try and zone him a little bit, and he was too concerned about their shooters. He said they might mix it up. The plan was to make it tougher for him to catch it.
Well, he's been able to catch it, and this time he drives it right at Northweather.
You can't give him the baseline, Brad. We talked about it Saturday. You can't let him get to the baseline, and Northweather totally overplayed it. Took it right to the basket.
11-9, Dogs, 5 minutes in. Straight gets to the baseline, slips a pass to Peters, dive into the hole, could not finish. Byrie has it.
Didn't really get the handle on it very well to take it up strongly.
And as you said, this Rockhurst team has something that other teams in the conference don't have playing the Bulldogs, and that's matching them with size. Here's a missed 3 by Romanov, rebounded by Peters. Peters will bring it up himself, gives to Hayskamp. Sam Locke's going to get an early look. Straight with the basketball, right wing. Deals it back to Northweather. To Peters, off to Hayskamp, left arc. Works to the baseline, top of the key. Northweather rises up from 3. That's no good. And Byrie just over the outstretched arms of Peters for the rebound. Pull up Romanov. No, right into the arms of Straight. Man down. Let's see if the Bulldogs can fast break. Hayskamp spinning to the whole right side. Came up short. Northweather tip no good. Byrie covers up the rebound. 13:48 to play first half. Byrie with the basketball. Back to Peters. Isolated in the post. Left block. Wheels to the left. And blocked by Peters, and a foul is called.
Pretty clean on the ball. Maybe a little elbow or forearm on the follow-through, Brad. Probably a good call. The intensity level's certainly up.
That'll be the second foul on the Bulldogs this half. Rockhurst has 5. Byrie, an 85% free throw shooter. I almost got him. Wanted to pop out, did not. He's 4th in the conference in free throw shooting.
So lock in, McKnight back, Peters straight, Miller locking McKnight for the Dogs. Up 11-10.
Sam Locke out of Lee Summit.
13:30 left, first half.
And the next free throw good. So 2 of the top 4 free throw shooters in the conference here tonight in Byrie and Hayskamp. Byrie checks out. And Michael Gertie, 6'7" junior. He only scored 2, but he came off the bench and produced 2 big follow-up points in their second half. A 53-point second half on the Bulldogs in that win Saturday. 11-11 game. Straight comes around, takes a handoff, hung in the air. Across the lane it goes to Peters. Up with the righty shot, no. Battling for the rebound, out of bounds. And it goes Rockhurst's way.
Mitchell. Just play, young man. Just play. Don't think about it. Turn yourself loose out there a little bit, young man.
Out of Wapello, Iowa, the redshirt freshman checks in. Thornton brings it across for Rockhurst. Angles to the left with the dribble. Centralia beat Moberly in a first-round district game at Centralia tonight on KTCM. Macon and Hallsville playing now. Here's a drive by Romanov. Cut off. Slides it to Gertie. Up with the shot. No. Right to Sam Locke. Locke will find his point guard Straight. Straight gives to McKnight. Right back to Straight. Cutting to the lane. Hooks it off to Mitchell. Lays it in. Bulldogs back on top.
Nice streak down. Crisp bounce pass to McKnight to Straight. Slashing through left to right. Dumps it off to Mitchell underneath for the release.
Couple of early assists for Hunter Straight. Bulls will give it off to Thornton and screen for him. Thornton to the free throw line. Pitch it off. A 3 ball is on the way. No good. Good box out by Mitchell for the rebound. Aiden Clary, who had 2 big back-to-back shots, took that shot for Rockhurst.
Got him going in the third quarter. A 3 and a 2 and really kind of lit the fire.
Didn't play a lot, but they were key hoops. Miller pull up. That one kicks high off the iron and gets the hometown bounce right through the net. 15-11 Bulldogs.
12 minutes left in the first.
Thornton will give it to Bulls, top of the circle. He'll let it fly. Buries it.
Boy, there was nobody there.
His third three-pointer of the season. 15-14 Bulldogs. 11:44 left. Straight tucks it into the lane, missed it. McKnight tried to tip it to no avail, and Gertie brings it ahead, gives back to Romanov. Pass it up ahead. Vols is alone. How's that happen? He flips it in, and the Hawks go on top. 9 for Vols. Here's a cutting Sam Locke. Jumps it off to McKnight, and he's fouled going up. Bulldogs 75-73.
That 14 group was Mike Carlson's last year as a Dog.
And the free throw by McKnight, no good. He missed some key free throws.
Missed a pair and missed a front end of a 1-on-1, and somebody else missed a front end, and they missed 5. They left 4 or 5 points down the stretch at the foul line.
Which is uncharacteristic of the season. This one is good. He's 80%, and he shot a ton of them. 153 attempts coming in. A little token pressure by the Bulldogs. We're tied at 16. Romanov searching with the dribble off to Aaronsburg. This is a zone defense for the Bulldogs.
Yep. Got it, I think, trying to quiet Vols down. Had 9 quick points, 9 of their first 16.
Romanov for 7 to shoot. Leans in against the zone, and it goes clanging off the backboard, but it was a close game that Caden McKnight passed Brian Bassich for 4th place on the career scoring ladder. Bassich with 1,555 points from 92 to 96.
We've talked about that 94 team, Willard Sims last year. He was the junior with a bunch of seniors.
Inbounds pass, Byrie, quick trigger, and it wedges. So it'll be a jump ball, and the arrow points to Rockhurst.
Locke went up and grabbed it, just not quite quickly enough. He'd been a split second sooner. But it wedged on the right side. I'm not sure that was
kind of a semi-break for Rockhurst because they get a fresh 20-second shot clock because they have the arrow.
They'll let him go baseline. Vols on the right side.
So a bad shot buys him 20 seconds. That three missed, and over the top of Miller is Romanov, and this will send the Bulldogs into the bonus. So that's the other way, Miller.
That's an easy call, Brad. And he looks like, how can you call that? But that long rebound came out to the foul line. Miller right there reached clearly over the top of him. So 7 fouls in the first 9.5 minutes here for Rockhurst tonight.
Free throw by Miller.
Holy smokes, way off. That should be Bulldog ball.
Wow, Mason Miller. It is going to be Bulldog basketball. Everybody was shocked that he missed it
barely drew iron, Brad. And their guy flailed at it. The Bulldogs.
No one was expecting to miss like that. It caromed off a hand out of bounds.
Almost back to half court.
All right, so the Bulldogs have it back, nearing the midway point, first half. McKnight pulls this game out for a three, missed it. Rebound Bulls.
Just a shade short. 16 apiece, 10-15 left here at Purge. First round of the conference tourney.
Byrie leaves a bounce pass short corner Bulls. They double on him, give it out to Byrie. Byrie slashes to the lane, too hard off the backboard. Rebound Aaronsburg, and he stumbles out of bounds. Give it back to the Dogs.
Well, I like the double, but you can't then open the lane. You got to have somebody rotating back over this way, Brad, because 33 just had a straight lane to the hoop. Was too strong with it.
Mason Miller takes over point guard duties as Hunter Strait checks out. Hayskamp back in. Bounce pass kicked away by Auer. Here comes Eric Northweather back in. Keith Mitchell will check out. Good to see Mitchell get a few extended minutes and trips up and down the floor. Bounce pass it into Miller. Tie game at 16. Miller on a crossover. Angles to the left of the key. Baseline to Northweather. Uses the dribble. Now kills it. Now hands it off to Miller coming around. Bounce it right back Northweather. And an offensive foul as Aaronsburg stepped in.
That's a tough one, Brad. I'm not sure. That's a tough one, man. I don't think he gave him any room to navigate. I think he slid right in. I don't know. Pretty heavy collision. When it gets the
Dog have to check out with his 2 fouls. Dylan Peters will check in.
Dog had 8 points in the first 2.5 minutes, Brad, and they have scored 8 in the last 8 minutes. 7.5 or 8 minutes really have stagnated. And I'll credit the Rockhurst defense. They are active and they are going.
The Bulldogs are 29% from the field. Vols at 3. No good. Tipped by Peters, nearly went in. Then he gets it on the second try. Quick push for the Bulldogs up the floor. Locked to McKnight. In deep. Blocked, but the second try goes in. First field goal for Cade McKnight. Truman up 18-16. McKnight, 7th in field goal percentage, just under 58%. In the conference. Poke away, loose on the floor. Diving, Miller gets to it. Byrie hops on top of him. It'll be a jump ball.
Bulldog basketball.
A lot of energy right now.
Yeah, it's intense, but the scoring is not much happening. Both of them struggling. And I'll credit both defenses. I love the hustle, but
we have a whistle. Shot clock was not right. This Rockhurst team with 6 wins in conference play. The Truman victory on Saturday. Also victories over Drury, Maryville, Umsel, Lindenwood, and Illinois Springfield.
Smile, Coach, smile.
6-14 for Rockhurst in conference play. 11-19 overall. McKnight across to Peters. Drives into the lane, then kicks in the corner to Locke. Back to Peters, top of the key. McKnight to Miller. Miller drives it, left side of the hole. Easy rejection for Byrie, out of bounds. 11 on the shot clock.
It is intense. Pretty good crowd, and they're rolling along. Student section rolling. Football team over there.
Bounce it to Locke. Pulls it out across the front to Hayskamp. Bounce it into McKnight. McKnight drives past, falls for the lay-in. Back-to-back hoops for Big Mac. Bulldogs up 20-16.
We got to do less banging, Brad, and go quickly. One bang and then quickly with that left hand. Left Bulls in the dust.
8:23 to play first half. Aaronsburg bounces it off to Auer. Gets to the errant pass. Gives it off to Byrie in front of us to Bulls top of the circle. One dribble and off to Thornton. Thornton, top of the key, a long three by Auer. Too short. Good box out by Hayes-Camp and a foul on the hip. Aaronsburg's third.
That's another easy call, Brad. Great, excellent box out. You can't just reach over the top. Coach Diener doesn't like it, but I think it's an easy call for the official. Hayes-Camp going to the line. Dogs need to make hay here at the line.
And it's a gift for the Bulldogs.
Yep.
I mean, you send your 92% free throw shooter 84 feet to the other end. You think I'm going to get him? Into the game for Rockhurst, Charlie Haney, 6'6" junior out of Oak Park, Illinois. 8-3 the foul count.
8:06 left in the half.
Front end of the 1-and-1 is good. And Hayes-Camp has 8. Drew Diener in his 7th season, 4-9, coaching against Truman. Free throw popped out.
I think about coming back with the zone, Brad. Keep them thinking about it.
21-16, Hunter Strait back in the game for the Bulldogs. Auer to Thornton into the front court.
That was 1 second away from a 10-second call.
Rockhurst, last field goal at the 11:29 mark.
I think they have come back to the zone, Brad.
Bowles high-low, down to Haney, and he drops it in.
They got bodies, Brad. Haney
up the floor. Peters collides into a wall, then he kicks it outside. Here's Locke, slash into the hole right side. No, Peters over the top for the rebound. Will get the
McKendry. How's McKendry drilling Quincy like that?
Well, we already know who the winner of this game will play. 11 seed Missouri S&T knocked off 6 seed Indianapolis 60-57. So the winner of this one will play the Miners. The Miners tried to help the Bulldogs on Saturday. They dumped Lewis big time. They are playing
by 19.
Really good basketball right now.
Well, you know, Bill Walker, he's got those 3 youngsters, Brad, that scoring guard and the other 2 freshman guards, all freshmen. They have come a long way. My gosh, they beat this Rutgers team by 20 twice, held them to 42 points in one game.
All about matchups, isn't it? Here's a nice steal by Locke. He'll lead the break the other way, 3-on-2 down the center of the floor. Pitches it across court, straight for 3. Missed it. McKnight with the rebound. Bulldogs up 3 with 7 minutes to play. First half action. Keaton Mitchell into the game for the Bulldogs. In the post, Hayes-Camp fades away from Bowles. Got it. 23-18 Dogs. Check it, corrected score. UIndy won the games.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
Oh.
Wrong score was put up there.
I was pumped up for Bill Walker and the Miners.
Nope, UIndy was too much.
They just had it flopped. It was the same score.
No, it was a different score. Must have had the asterisk up too early. The asterisk means a final. That's probably what happened. So UIndy won the game 87-60, so it turned out to be a blowout for the Greyhounds.
Well, I was excited for Billy Walker. Not even thinking about it.
They did have a big win over Lewis on Saturday.
I don't care who the Dogs plays to a certain extent, but so they had it 60-57. It turned out
that was an early score and it wasn't a final. So finals 87-60.
Surely they weren't that close where they got beat by 25.
6:23 left. Bulldogs by 5. Bowles kills the dribble. Now needs help. Well outside. Throws it across court. Thornton. Top of the key to Byrie, down to 8 on the shot clock, and he throws it away. He was trying to get to Bowles inside, chucked it into the cheerleaders, or the showgirls rather.
Mitchell, Strait, Miller, Hayes-Camp, and McKnight, 23-18. Scoring at a premium. 6 minutes left in the first half.
Strait to McKnight, faces up, lob it to Hayes-Camp, wrapping around to Mitchell. Ball fake, works in on Bowles, rises up, gets hit on the arm. Keaton Mitchell will go to the line. What Keaton Mitchell gives is much like Dylan Peters, is the fact that he can rise up the floor and shoot over you inside, much like yourself.
Much like yourself. That hack there. He's been hesitant, Brad. He's been tentative. It comes with lack of confidence. He showed a lot of stuff early in the season.
Missed the first free throw. He hadn't been to the line for a long time.
Months.
Yep.
I mean, I don't really know, but
No, it might have been first semester.
knock it down, young man.
Got that. So it's 1-2. He's got 3 points. Bulldogs' largest lead is matched here at 6.
Northweather 2. Any other dogs with 2?
Yeah, Peters
2.
5:52 left. 24-18. Truman. Bulldog women have won. We'll visit with Theo Dean at halftime. Here's a drive by Vols. Missed it. Good challenge by Miller late, and McKnight will bring it up the floor. Big man gives it to Straight, trailing on a bounce. Across court to Miller. Top of the key Straight. Near side to Hayskamp. Top of the key to Mitchell. One dribble and off to Straight. He got hammered by Thornton. A lazy foul outside, taking a swipe. And Straight will go to the line.
That sure wouldn't have been a foul Saturday, Brad, coming off the pick. I like this little guard, Brad. He runs the show well. We haven't seen him score much. You referenced he did hit 4 big free throws in the end that kind of put it away for him Saturday.
Notches his first point with a free throw. He's got 3 assists. And Hunter's been good at the line this year, 83%. Rattles around and out.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know why I ever say anything.
25-18. 5:20 left. Dogs with the lead.
Largest lead so far for the Bulldogs. Here's Haney with the catch. Gives it off to Vols. Much prefer him out there, don't we? Here is Auer with it. Now it's Vols in his traditional post area. They double hard on him. He throws it away to Miller. Quick pass to Hayskamp. Fast break. Bounce it to Straight. Screaming to the right side. Blocked over the top. And now they get the whistle. And it will be goaltending. Count it, says the baseline official. 27-18.
I couldn't tell, Brad. I couldn't tell. If it hit the glass and then the guy swatted it, I'd have to see a replay.
I think it was a good call.
I mean, Hunter Straight was right.
It did not hit the... I don't think it hit the glass. I think it got to it over the basket and flipped it over the top. Romanov got it. Big answer for Rockhurst and the foul.
Who's that on? Mitchell?
Sandlock will be coming into the game.
That foul's on.
Hayskamp has 2.
So he's got to come out. All of a sudden, the Dogs.
They have 6 total fouls, and it's on 3 players. 3 players with 2 fouls.
So it's Mitchell, McKnight, Locke, Straight, and Miller. So
Romanov completes the 3-point play. He kisses the basketball before he shoots it.
Distinct height advantage now for Rockhurst.
27-20, Bulldogs, 4:46 to play. Straight crosses over to the center of the circle, gives it off to Miller. Miller right side, top of the key to Straight. McKnight there with a screen. Pick and roll to McKnight. The pass was tipped and deflected. But the pass up the floor, too long. Out of bounds. Rockhurst turns it over.
That's a break. They double team Hunter Straight. He just kind of tossed it up trying to get to McKnight. No chance, but Rockhurst throws it away. 27-21. 4:30 left. It's been intense, but not a lot of scoring. Both teams have struggled.
High screen for Straight. Nothing there. Give it off to Miller, who pops free. Now it's Mitchell with it. Near wing lock. Backdoor McKnight. Fouled on the take. Toward the basket, and he'll go to the line. Bulldogs are getting to the line in this game. Generally, when they get the line, it's good news, although they miss more free throws in this first half than they normally do, 8 of 14. First foul on Haney, the free throw good by McKnight.
It's the most Sam Locke has played in a first half, probably all season.
And
Brad.
Keaton Mitchell in a while.
Keaton Mitchell in a while. He's out of necessity kind
And
of.
McKnight hits both. He's got 7.
Northweather and Peters both with foul problems against the biggest team they've seen this year.
29-21 Bulldogs, 4:11 left. Thornton left of the key, up top to Haney. Works down the right side of the lane to the right block area. Backing down Mitchell. Poked into the end by Locke.
And there's another
Mitchell
foul.
came up with it, and the foul is called on Haney. Locke was the one, I believe, who set the play.
Haney trying to bat Mitchell down. Getting ready to make a move. Poked away. It's loose up high. Mitchell got to it first. Knocked to the floor. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. With the Dogs at a 29-21 lead.
Keaton Mitchell's high school teammate here. Maybe he's inspired him, huh? Free throw good by Mitchell.
And I think they're about the same age, some 6'8".
Playing at Arkansas Tech.
Went to Kirkwood Junior College in Cedar Rapids, also from Wapello, and then playing at Arkansas Tech. My great friend, the late Mike Dilligard's alma mater.
Free throw kicks over the iron and in, and the lead is up to 10 for the first time for the Bulldogs. The number 3 seed in the tournament, inside of 4 minutes to play until halftime. Hour, pull up, 15, left 45, missed. Mitchell with a rebound. Bulldogs trying to take control of this one late first half. Mitchell top of the key, fakes a pass, one dribble, off to McKnight. McKnight from behind, had it poked away, offside defense, Romanov. Now Romanov in transition, leans in, score it.
You got to figure for a big dude, you can't just hang around down in there because they're coming from all directions. And McKnight swiped away from behind. 31-23, Dogs with the ball, up by 8, 3:20 left in the half.
Couple of big plays by Romanov to keep him in this game. A 3-point play and that steal and basket. McKnight missed it from 3 left side. Bulls with the rebound. Here's Thornton with it. Flips a pass, Romanov. Here's Foles, back out Romanov. Top of the key, Thornton. Byrie swing it all the way around to our near corner. No good. He's been off target early on. And straight will bring it up for the Bulldogs. In the corner to Locke. Feeds to Miller. Top of the key, Mitchell. Swing around right side straight. Reverse it, left side Locke. Quick trigger, Miller from the corner. Count it! Bulldogs' largest lead, 11.
34-23, 2:35 left. Dogs with 2 starters on the bench with a pair are hanging right in there.
Romanov from the corner. That's no good. Mitchell with a rebound. Rockhurst was up 16-15. And the Bulldogs have made this an 11-point lead here at home. McKnight couldn't handle the post entry pass out of bounds. Dang. All the favorites have won, all the higher seeds have won. That's a little surprising that somebody would get one.
Yeah,
and Lindenwood up at Rockhurst is certainly a candidate for a 10 to win.
Yep. Boy, the Dogs, that was one of the Dogs' better games, I thought, at Lindenwood on the women's side. Just in control.
We'll visit with Theo Dean coming up at halftime.
We got to finish this half, Brad. 2:15, got a D up here.
That 3-pointer by Mason Miller, by the way, ties him with Jake Velke for second most in a season. Velke got his in the 16-17 season. Another Iowa kid.
Waverly Shell Rock High School, north of Waterloo, about 20 miles. Home of Wartburg College.
Miller is 8 away from the record of Steve Shippey. Rockhurst basketball. Romanov has scored the last 5 for the Hawks. 3-pointer missed by Thornton. And the Bulldogs rebound.
Boy, you need to dig in right here. A couple good possessions, Brad.
Miller.
Keep the squeeze on him.
To Locke getting extended minutes here in the first half. Romanov with a poke away. Locke goes and gets it midcourt. Locke now will go right at Romanov. He lost the handle. Romanov took it away.
Not quite sure what he was thinking, Brad.
Here is Thornton. Pulls it up at the arc. Takes a return pass. 1:30 left. Romanov left wing 3. It's good. He has got their last 8 points, and they'd be in big trouble.
He hit some big ones Saturday. 34-26. Big shot there for him.
Miller right high. Mitchell a screen waiting. Miller cut off on the baseline. Ramps it around to McKnight. Across the front to Locke. Left corner straight. Takes baseline. Missed it. Got his own rebound. Puts it up. No.
Stay with
Mitchell keeps it alive. Jumps it out. Locke straight on 3. Missed it short. Long carom out to Miller. Going to the left side of the hoop. Cut off. Send it outside to Locke. And Jeff Horner wants a timeout. And the officials see him. On February 17th.
Yes, it was not long before
he scored.
They played the Dogs.
He had another 30-point game at UIndy a couple years ago. So his third 30-point game was on Saturday at the Dogs' expense. Sam Nissen checks in for the first time. Sophomore guard out of Prior Lake, Minnesota. Tosses in the backcourt to Straight. Straight curls it to the baseline. Jumps it in the corner. Miller a clean look from 3, but it's too short. Follows, though, gets the rebound. Out to Nissen, to McKnight. 2 Straight. Top of the key. Mitchell wants 3. He's feeling it! Bulldogs are back up by 11.
Well, he needed that, Brad. This is the most extended minutes he's had in weeks and weeks. Part of necessity because of foul problems, but he's got the ability. Just needs a little confidence. Excellent job there. Didn't hesitate to let her rip. They're holding. Shot and game are about 2 seconds apart.
His 6th three-pointer of the season. 12 seconds to play. Auer gives back to Thornton. Off to Romanov. Shot clock at 3, at 2, at 1. Thornton late shot clock 3. Pinballs out. Straight with 1. 3/4 court heave. Over the top of the backboard. And the Bulldogs, the number 3